The city's talking, but nobody's shouting. Just the walls. Midnight canvas, the city's holding its breath. A silence so heavy it feels like a test. Concrete canyons, limestone towers, counting the ghosts in the early hours. My boots hit the pavement, a riving snap, while the 808s fall into the hollow gap. The street lights flicker orange and gold, stories in the brick that remain untold. I'm moving through the stillness, a shadow in flight, guided by the hum of the electric light. No sirens, no screams, just the pressure of the air, finding my peace in the middle of nowhere. It's that concrete quiet, where the soul finds sound. Walking empty streets while the beat shakes the ground. Stay low, stay deep, let the frequency rise, watching the world through these heavy-lidded eyes. Yeah, that concrete quiet. They say the city's a jungle, but tonight it's a tomb. The bass is a heart beating inside the room of an alleyway narrow when the sky so wide. Nowhere to run, but there's plenty to hide. I see the silver lining on the chain link fence. The quiet is thick, the vibe is intense. Got my hood pulled up and my ego pushed down. The undisputed king of a ghost-filled town. I'm breathing in the dust of a billion dreams, stitched together at the architectural seams. The silence is loud, it's a roar in my ears, drowning out the doubts and the echoes of the years. It's that concrete quiet, where the soul finds sound. Walking empty streets while the beat shakes the ground. Stay low, stay deep, let the frequency rise, watching the world through these heavy-lidded eyes. Yeah, that concrete quiet. Can you feel that? The foundation is vibrating. The city isn't dead. Shh. It's just thinking. Shh. The sun is a thread on the edge of the dark, but for now I'm the flame, I'm the lonely spark. The concrete is cold, but the rhythm is warm. The calm that exists at the eye of the storm. One more block, one more rhythmic breath. Life is the secret, the silence is death. But I'm vibrating higher, I'm locked in the flow. Waiting for the morning, but I'm ready to go. Concrete quiet, keep the bass hitting deep. Concrete quiet, keep the bass hitting deep. Concrete quiet, keep the bass hitting deep. Concrete quiet.
Dust on my boots, neon on the floor. Old man behind the counter, you seen it all before. Pulled up the iron horse to the curb out front. Life's a long trail, yeah, it's a heavy stunt. Walk past the posters and the faded out signs, reading the truth between the checkout lines. Old Joe's leaning on a glass display, says son, the sun only shines half the day. I nodded my head, let the 808 roll. Feel the low frequency deep in my soul. Got a cold drink in hand and a mind on the range, looking for the wisdom that doesn't ever change. He said, watch the horizon, but keep your feet still. The world's gonna turn whether you like it or will. It's that corner store wisdom, heavy and slow, learning what the elders and the shadows know. Deep bass knocking like a ghost at the door. Western spirit on the linoleum floor. Yeah, corner store wisdom. Yeah. listening. Lead is a choice, but the loudest man in the room ain't got a voice. I watch the dust motes dance in the light. The store's a little sanctuary in the middle of the night. Outside, the city's just a desert of chrome. Eerie one searching for a way back home. But the wisdom's in the quiet in the back of the shop, where the ticking of the clock is the only thing to stop. I've ridden through the canyons and the industrial parks, but the brightest fire always starts from the sparks of a simple conversation over penny candy jars beneath the ceiling fan that's hiding all the stars. Is that corner store wisdom, heavy and slow, learning what the elders in the shadows know. Deep bass knocking like a ghost at the door. Western spirit on a linoleum floor. Yeah, corner store wisdom. Out the door and the spurs gave a clink. The cold air hit me, made me stop and think. The bass from my truck was a rumble in the dark. A modern day outlaw looking for a mark, but I'm carrying the words like a loaded up gun. The battle is over before it's even begun. When you know who you are and you know where you stand, a king in the Isles of a lonesome land. Corner store wisdom, stay deep, cowboy. Check the expiration date on your soul. Yeah. Platform for empty station. Heavy mind. Final call. Let's ride. Fluorescent flicker on a cracked stone floor, standing at the edge of the sliding door. The city's just a memory in the rear view glass, watching all the ghosts of the evening pass. My heartbeat sink to the click of the track, going to a place where I can't look back. Got the bass in my headphones, drowning out the noise, finding my center, finding my pose. The window is a mirror and the night is a veil, a lonesome traveler on a mountain rail. The steel is cold but the rhythm is heat, driving through the dark to a heavy set beat. Catching that last train home, moving through the blue, leaving all the static and the shadows of you. Deep bass rattle in the window pane, washing off the city like a summer rain. Yeah, the last train home. Yeah, the last train home. Sparks fly bright against the velvet sky, watching the industrial dreams go by. Halfway to nowhere, halfway to peace, waiting for the tension in my chest to release. The conductor's a ghost and the seats are all warm, a weary kind of beauty in the quiet reborn. I'm leaning my head on the vibrating cold, thinking about the stories that'll never be told. Got a pocket full of tickets for a journey unknown. Even in a crowd, man, I'm better alone. Just the rhythm of the rail and the thump of the kick. The clock on the wall doesn't even need to tick. Catching that last train home, moving through the blue, leaving all the static and the shadows of you. Deep bass rattle in the window pane, washing off the city like a summer rain. Next stop, silence. Leave your bags at the door. The tracks go on forever, but I'm getting off here. Yeah, the last train home. Yeah, the last train home. Last train. Yeah, the last train home. Last train home. Yeah, the last train home. Last train. The brakes start to squeal as the station appears, a final destination for the hopes and the fears. The rhythm slows down, but the bass stays strong. This is where the lonely and the lost belong. I step onto the platform, the air is crisp and thin. The journey's finally over, let the healing begin. One last look at the tail lights fading in the mist, a midnight sanctuary that I couldn't resist. Last train home. Keep it deep. Final stop. Yeah. Third rail humming, platform's empty. But I'm not alone. The ghost in the machine. Yeah. Midnight transit, drifting through the blue. A hollow-eyed passenger with nothing to do. I'm a flicker in the window, a shadow on the seat, vibrating to the rhythm of the subterranean beat. The tiles are sweating, the air is getting thin, searching for a station where the healing can begin. Got a heavyweight bass line rattling my bones, a king of the tunnels on a graphite throne. I see the graffiti, the prayers on the wall, waiting for the echoes and the spirits to call. The 808 hits like a hammer in the dark, leaving behind a glowing electric spark. It's the metro ghost, sliding through the veins, washing off the city in the memory of pain. Deep bass knocking, let the frequency ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere left to hide. Yeah, the metro ghost, let the sub bass breathe. Pass through the graveyard of the trains left to right, finding all the pieces that the upper world forgot. I'm a frequency, a signal, a glitch in the line, moving through the tunnels, ignoring the time. I see the commuters, the ghosts of the day, while I'm living in the spaces where the shadows play. Got a hood over my eyes and a rhythm in my chest. The underground silence is where I find my rest. The train doesn't stop, it just glides through the mist, a midnight sanctuary that shouldn't exist. I'm counting the pillars, the lights passing by, a soul in the transit beneath the concrete sky. It's the metro ghost, sliding through the veins, washing off the city in the memory of pain. Deep bass knocking, let the frequency ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere left to hide. Yeah, the metro ghost. Mind the gap between the heart and the hustle. The tracks go on forever, but the ghost stays here. The final station is a silver gray dream, stitched together at the architectural scene. The doors open wide, but I'm staying on the floor. I've seen what's waiting out beyond the door. One last rumble as the engine starts to moan. The metro ghost is better off on his own. The bass is my anchor, the kick is my guide, taking one more trip on the electric slide. We continue. Melody. Keep it deep. Mind the gap. Keep it deep. I'm a gap.
Yeah. 5th and Main. Just drive.
Don't worry about the radio. I brought my own. Leather seats cold, but the bass is heating up. Coffee in the console, dregs in the cup. The driver's just a shadow, a silhouette in blue. We're passing through the city with a bird's eye view. Street lights strobing like a slow motion club. Heartbeat pulsing in the heavyweight sub. Tires on the asphalt, a rhythmic kinda hiss. Looking for a feeling that I didn't know I'd miss. Outside the window, the world is just a blur. Neon lights bleeding like a watercolor slur. I'm leaning back, sinking in the velvet of the dark, while the 808s are leaving a permanent mark. In that midnight Uber, drifting through the street. Got the windows rolled up, vibrating with the beat. Deep bass knocking, let the world pass by. Underneath the ceiling of a starless sky. Yeah, that midnight Uber. Yeah, that midnight Uber. Checking on my phone, but I got nothing to say. Just another rider on a dark highway. We hit the bridge and the cables start to hum. The city is a circuit and I'm feeling kinda numb, but it's a good numb, a heavy kinda calm. The frequency is soothing like a spirit healing balm. Past the closed up shops and the empty parking lots, connecting all the lines in the lonely weather dots. The driver checks the mirror, I just nod my head. I'm living in the moments that the daytime forgot to dread. No destination needed, just keep the wheels spinning. In the middle of the end, I feel a new beginning. In night Uber, drifting through the street, got the windows rolled up, vibrating with the beat. Deep bass knocking, let the world pass by. Underneath the ceiling of a starless sky. Yeah, that midnight Uber. Yeah, that midnight Uber. 5 stars for the silence, 5 stars for the gloom. The car is a capsule, moving through the room. Moving through the room. The GPS is whispering, telling us to turn, but I'm looking at the city, watching how it burns in the amber and the violet, the colors of the night. Everything looks better when it's out of direct light. We're almost at the drop off, I see the porch light glow, but the bass is so heavy I don't wanna let it go. One more block, let the 808 ride, before I step out and leave a ghost inside. Midnight Uber, keep the change, stay deep, stay deep. Midnight Uber, keep the change, stay deep, stay deep.
Yo, city's breathing. Do you hear that now?
Yeah, midnight static, the sky's a shade of Bruce Plum. Walking through the rhythm of the electric neon hum. Concrete underfoot, but my head's in the nebula. Tracking every heartbeat on the city's peripheral. Street lights flickering like a code I gotta decipher. The air is getting heavy, the atmosphere is tighter, but I'm moving like water for it and fluid. Dreaming about the future while the ghosts of the past blew it. I see the reflections in the puddles on the street. Oil slick rainbows dancing to the beat. No sirens tonight, just the buzz of the grid. Thinking about the life and the secrets that we hid. It's the neon hum vibrating in my marrow. The street is wide open, but the vision's getting narrow. Stay low, stay smooth, let the frequency ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere left to hide. Just the neon hum. Yeah, the neon hum. Yeah, let it breathe. The neon hum hum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blue light glowing from the corner store sign. 24 hours, yeah, we're killing the time. Past a lonely diner where the coffee's turning cold. Stories in the steam that'll never get told. My shadow's getting long, stretching out across the lane. Washing off the ego like the falling of the rain. Got a pocket full of silence and a mind full of noise. Trading in the chaos for the balance and the poise. The transformers buzzing on the poles up above. Electric heartbeat, sending out the love to the night owls, the poets and the ones on the run. Waiting for the moon to give way to the sun. It's that neon vibrating in my mirror. The street is wide open but the vision's getting narrow. Stay low, stay smooth, let the frequency ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere left to hide. Just the neon, yeah, neon, yeah. The neon, yeah, yeah, yeah. You ever just stop and listen to the wires? The city isn't sleeping, it's just recharging poles. The dawn is a whisper, a silver gray line, yeah, breaking through the static of the grand design. The hum never stops, it just changes its tone, reminding me I'm connected even when I'm alone. So I'll pull up my hood and I'll fade into the mist. The city's a ghost that I've already kissed. One last look at the glow in the glass, watching the shadows and the memories pass. Keep it low, no, keep it deep. Keep it low, keep it low, keep it deep. Keep it deep, feel it deep,
Engine off, just the thoughts and the pavement. Let's talk. Yeah. Past the lines and the faded paint marks, underneath the halo of the sodium mark. Street lights glowing, casting shadows long, long. Where the broken dreams and the hopeful belong. We're sitting on the hood, leaning on the concrete. The only sound, the rhythm of a low steady beat. Talking about the cosmos and the struggles of the day. Watching the night swallow the last light away. Got a cheap cup of coffee and a mind full of gears. Unpacking all the wisdom, drowning out the fears. In this open air temple where the air is cool and thin. Finding all the answers before the dawn begins. We the parking lot philosophers under starless skies, spilling out the truth through these tired looking eyes. Deep bass knocking, let the knowledge unfurl, unlocking all the secrets of a complicated world. Yeah. A parking lot philosophers. Yeah. Yeah. The cars are all sleeping, their engines are cold, but our spirits are burning. Stories to be told, from the meaning of existence to the price of a dream. Everything's important, or so it would seem. I'm looking at the puddles, reflecting the light, searching for the meaning in the middle of the night. No judgment, no answers, just a mutual respect for the thoughts that are rising. Nothing to correct, just a hum of the transformer on the pole up above. And the unspoken language of understanding love. Yeah, we breaking down the barriers one thought at a time, finding all the truth in this laid-back paradigm. We the parking lot philosophers under starless skies, spilling out the truth through these tired-looking eyes. Deep bass knocking, let the knowledge unfurl, unlocking all the secrets of a complicated world. Yeah, yeah. The parking lot philosophers. Yeah, 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 yeah. You ever just feel it? The weight of the silence. It tells you more than any lecture. Just listen.
The first in the morning, silver gray haze, ending our session in a philosophical daze. But the insights remain etched deep in the soul, making all the fractured pieces finally whole. One last look at the light before we gotta go, leaving all the wisdom in the afterglow. The conversations linger long after the sound, the deepest kind of truth on hallowed concrete ground. We the parking lot philosopher. Yeah, keep it real. Stick real, stay deep.
Looking down from the 80th floor, adding up the wins, subtracted the losses a long time ago. Open the books. The city's a spreadsheet, glowing in the dark. Every red light is a debit, every green's a spark. I'm sitting on the edge where the gravel meets the air, writing down the entries of a life that wasn't fair. But the math is getting better with every single beat, vibrating the penthouse, echoing through the street. I got a ledger in my hand and the moon is my lamp. The ink is still wet and the night is getting damp. I remember the hunger, the zeros in the bank, before I climbed the ladder and moved up in the rain. Now the skyline is my witness, the stars on my staff. The world is getting smaller on this logarithmic graph. It's the rooftop ledger, balancing the soul. When the world is spinning, I'm the one in control. Deep bass thumping, let the numbers fly. A king on the summit, beneath the velvet sky. Yeah, the rooftop ledger. Yeah, the rooftop ledger. 8 miles of heartaches cleared out the dead. Paid the price in silence, no room for regret. I see the tiny headlights, the ants in the maze, running through the tunnels in a caffeinated haze. But I'm breathing in the ozone, checking off the list. The things I gained in power, the things I really miss. 1 entry for the loyalty, 2 for the pain. Everything is calculated, nothing is in vain. The wind is blowing cold, but the rhythm is warm. The art of hurricane, the center of the storm. I'm audit in the universe, 1 block at a time, turning every struggle into a liquid kind of rhyme. It's the rooftop ledger, balancing the soul. When the world is spinning, I'm the one in control. Deep bass thumping, let the numbers fly. A king on the summit, beneath the velvet sky. Yeah, the rooftop ledger. Out at the night, is the prophet worth the peace? The ink is black, but the sky is turning gray. Balance the books before the sun comes up. The final page is turning, the dawn is at the gate, but I'm still up here standing, master of my fate. The ledger's finally heavy, the balance is a game. The pleasure was a product of the discipline and pain. I'll close the cover slowly, let the 808 fade. Another night of business, another bargain made. 1 last look at the kingdom before I take the flight. Down to the reality, out of the ledger light. Rooftop ledger, keep the books clean, stay deep.
cook.
The steel is tired. The glass is heavy. Let it all out.
Standing on the rooftop, edges of the world, watching how the ribbon of the highway gets uncurled. The skyscrapers are leaning like they're trying to rest. I feel the city's burden sitting heavy on my chest, but the 808 is steady. It's the pulse in the concrete, vibrating my sneakers coming up from the street. The horizon is a neon line, silver and gold. The story of 1,000 lives bought and sold. I'm breathing in the clouds, exhaling out the stress, finding beauty in the structure of this architectural mess. The wind is a whisper, a low frequency hum, telling me the best of the night is yet to come. It's the skyline side, under violet sky, watching all the truth through the tired looking eye. Deep bass knocking, let the frequency ride. The city's taking breaths while the daylight dies, yeah. Skyline side, below me, the taxis are just embers in the dark, searching for a fire, looking for a spark. But up here it's quiet, just the wind and the soul. Away from the friction and the daily grind rub. The antennas are reaching for a signal from the stars. While we're down here trapped behind these iron rod bars, but the beat is a key and the rhythm is a door. I don't feel the gravity pulling anymore. I'm floating on the baseline, heavy and slow, watching how the shadows and the memories grow. Every blink of a window is a heartbeat in time, trying to find a reason and a rhythm and a rhyme. It's a skyline side, under violet sky, watching all the truth through the tired looking eye. Deep bass knocking, let the frequency ride. The city's taking breaths while the daylight dies, yeah. Yeah. Skyline side.
Can you hear it?
The buildings are exhaling. One long, deep, damn. Stars are just a memory, hidden by the haze, but the glow of the city is enough to keep me phased. I'm a witness to the silence, a poet of the heights, wrapped in the comfort of these electric nights. The skyline is shifting, turning gray into black, but with a beat that's heavy, there's no turning back. One last look at the edge before I descend to the world down below where the shadows all blend. Skyline side. Yeah. Whenever it blow. Yeah. And the light hits the dark. That's where the truth is. Check. 1 o'clock to a block, counting the lines, the yellow tent, burn the cool, the patch at the time. I'm hawking on the edge where the harem meets the gray. The silhouette dancing while the world fades away. Got the sub in the trunk of my mind hitting hard, striking every woman in the boulevard yard. The city is a blueprint, the pavement is a map. We're trapped in the rhythm of a heavy-handed clap. See my shadow getting long, catching up to the pair. Quiet in the air, not a sound, not a word, just the hum of the polish in a bowl up above. Looking for a piece that I could find and love. Walking through the street like shadows, stay low. Watch the way the colors in the darkness flow. Deep bass in it like a heart in the chest. The city never sleeps, but I'm finding my rest. Yeah, in the street like shadows, like that bass though. street like shadow. Yeah, yeah. They say light is the truth, but the dark is the home. A king in the gutter on a cracked stone throne. I see the dust moles dancing in the cone of the beam. Life is just a glitch in that high-def dream. My perfection in the glass is a ghost in the suit. Looking for the flower, but I'm stuck at the root. But the beat keeps me grounded, the kick is the floor. Walking through the portal, opening the door between what I was and what I'm gonna be. And shadow is the only thing that's understood of me. No flash, no filters, just the raw and the real. Let the vibration tell you exactly how I feel. Moving through the street like shadows stay low. Watch the way the colors in the darkness flow. Deep gray shaded like a heart in the chest. The city never sleeps, but I'm hiding my rest. Yeah, in the street like shadows. Look at they stack. In the street like shadows. Yeah, look at the ground. Your shadow knows the way. He goes where you're afraid to walk. Step into the light. You fade back to the black. Your dawn is a phantom, mile away. But I'm holding on to midnight, begging it to stay. The street lights are anchors in the sea of the night, keeping me staying, keeping me right. One more block, let the pace not swell. Story that the concrete is all gonna tell. I'm a ghost in the flicker, a man in the blow. Watching my shadow everywhere that I go. Street light shadow, keep it deep, keep it moving.
Steel horsing, miles of chrome. Just another trail leading away from home. Keep it moving.
Sun sinking low behind the overpass sign. I'm a lonesome rider on a white paint line. Got 100 horsepower trapped under the hood. Stuck in the herd just like I knew I would. Dust on the dashboard, spurs on the floor. Looking for an exit, looking for a door. The brake lights are glowing like a campfire coal, but this 808 rhythm is soothing my soul. I'm a modern day outlaw in a mid-size sedan, trying to find a rhythm in the master plan. Tail lights flickering, a ribbon red glow. Just a cowboy caught in the traffic flow. It's that traffic flow, slow and steady and deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Got a heavy bass heart and a spurs clicking beat, riding through the valley of the concrete heat. Yeah, traffic flow. The skies turn purple like a bruised up sky. Watching the vultures, know the drones fly by. Got my head pulled low and my mind on the range. Everything's moving but nothing's gonna change. From the 405 to the desert blown sand, I'm a stranger in a strange and a crowded land. The subwoofers thumping like a galloping gate, learning how to breathe, learning how to wait. Pass a long haul trucker, give a tip of the brim. He's chasing the horizon and I'm chasing him. Just a ghost in the machine, a man on a quest, heading for the silence of the great wide west. It's the traffic flow, slow and steady and deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Got a heavy bass heart and a spurs clicking beat, riding through the valley of the concrete heat. Yeah, traffic flow.
Sometimes the fastest way to get where you're going is to just sit still. Let the world rush past. You're the mountain. They're just the wind.
lines on the road are like a deck of cards, dealing out the miles through the industrial yards. But the bass keeps me grounded, the beat keeps me tall, waiting for the moment that I break through it all. The gridlock is breaking, the path's getting clear, leaving all the static in the rear view mirror. I'll ride into the midnight, I'll ride into the glow, one last lonesome rider in the traffic flow. Traffic flow. Stay deep. Cowboy. Happy trails.
Yeah. Shadows and rebar. The world's moving up there, but the truth is down here. Check it.
8 lanes of thunder rolling over my head, living in the spaces where the light doesn't tread. Concrete pillars like the legs of a giant. In the city of noise, I'm the one who's defiant. Got a heavyweight bass line, thick as the dust, vibrating the chain link, shaking the rust. I'm leaning on the column, watching headlights pass, reflections of the struggle in a broken piece glass. The air smells like rain and a burnt out break, finding all the pieces that the upper world forsake. I'm a king of the gravel, of the lord of the grit, counting every second, making everyone fit. Under the overpass, shelter from the sky, watching all the high-speed dreams go by. Deep bass knocking, let the foundation shake. Whatever they build, we're the ones they can't break. Under the overpass, under the overpass, yeah. Under the overpass. They're racing to the suburbs, racing to the bank. I'm down here in the belly, moving up the rank of the silent and the steady. The ones who can't see that the faster they run, the less they are free. I got a rhythm in my step that's a mile deep drum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. See the orange glow of a distant street lamp. The night is getting cold and the pavement is damp, but the kick drum is warm like a fire in a barrel. A modern day hymn, a concrete carol, writing my name in the soot on the wall, standing so low that I never can fall. Under the overpass, shelter from the sky, watching all the high-speed dreams go by. Deep bass knocking, let the foundation shake. Whatever they build, we're the ones they can't break. Under the overpass, under the overpass, under the overpass. Listen to the bridge groan, it's tired of carrying the weight. Come down here, where the pressure is gone, where the shadows are home. The vibrations are telling a story of speed, but I'm planted like a concrete growing weed. One more hour till the sun hits the ledge, living my life on industrial ledge. The bass is my armor, the shadow's my shield, to the pressure of the city.